Hey everyone, welcome back to No Man's Sky. Beeblebum here, and today I want to show you how you can use our Stasis Farm to create yourself the Stasis units and get yourself a lot of money. Now you can see I'm here at the anomaly because I want to show you first what do you need and where you have to go and get the blueprints if you have not already. Now if you go into your inventory and we go to our exosuit, you can see we can craft products. If I press that, you will see we have Stasis device right here. At the bottom of that info screen, you can see view craft steps. So if I press the button for that, it will open up a whole menu list with all the possible things you need to create this. Now, as you can see, these are all the resources you need on the bottom here, which we already have provided for you in our farm. But here on the top, you will see that you will need these blueprints. So for example, the heat capacitor, the polyfiber, semiconductor, and so on. You can see these are all showing up right here. Now, to get all these blueprints, you will have to go to the back room here in the anomaly. This is the room with all the technology and blueprint merchants. We go to the synthesis laboratory. We go into our menu here, into that here. And then if we go to the next tab, you will see here are all the craftables you can find. So for the Stasis Farm, and then you will just have to write down all of them here, which you will have to unlock. Of course, you can unlock all of them, that's not a problem. This will cost you nanites. Now, if you do not have any nanites, then don't worry, we do have a nanite reclaimer on that system as well. So you can go and collect your nanites by just refining the runaway mold and then use that nanites for unlocking these slots here. So now we are in the Beeble Quadrant here, Einach, Big Dag. And in all these planets right here, you will be able to find yourselves the items you need. So if you go to the teleporter right now, they should show up all the bases right here. So for example, ERburroughs has built phosphorus, sulfurine, and carbon. JCHysteria has radion, carbon dioxide. Pez-S has plants, which is not the refiner tower. These right here, this is the Beeble Hive Industries nanite reclaimer. This is the one where you can go and get yourself the nanites. And then here you have Pez-S, which is going to give you all the plants you need. And then of course my own Beeblebums, that is nitrogen, carbon, paraffinium, and oxygen. All right. So before we do that, let me go to the nanite reclaimer from ERburroughs. All right. So the nanite reclaimer is where you can go and collect yourselves the curious deposits, as you can see right there. For that, you will need the advanced mining laser, otherwise you will not be able to mine these. So you just shoot them and they will start rolling down and they will just fill up this build right here. And go and collect the other ones as well. All these can be mined. Alright, so now we can go to our refiner right here. And we can put the runaway mold we have in here, and that will refine from here to nanites. As you can see, it will take you 9 minutes to refine this, and then you will get 900 nanites out of this selection. So you can just start refining. This is going to get you the nanites you need. What you can do now, you can just jump in your ship, fly out like 6 minutes away, and then fly back, and all the balls are going to be back, the runaway mold. You can mine them again, put them in the second refiner right there, and refine them again to nanites. After a good 10 minutes, you should have quite a lot of nanites you can use to go and unlock the blueprints you need. But because I already have them right now, I already have the blueprints, I do not need them, so I will not collect these nanites. If you collect the nanites, you will be able to just put them in your inventory like that. If you put them in your inventory, they will be automatically added to your wallet right here. What we need to do now is we just need to go and collect the resources. So let us travel to ERburrow here. ERburroughs has the phosphorus, sulfurine, and carbon. So let's just travel to ER. Alright, and in here you will now see, if we go outside, you will see there is 2 locations where you can pick up resources. So here we have the sulfurine. We just take the sulfurine and put it in our exosuit slot. And then we go in here and we collect the phosphorus. Put that in our exosuit as well. Now we can go back inside and we can also collect the carbon, which is found down here. Now there's a few more carbons up here as well, as you can see, and the standing planters are actually nicely glitched inside, which is a very cool look and idea, like that. Now, you will see if you come in here, there will be some plants grown through here. You can just mine them away so they don't block you from collecting the rest down there. And now we can just go and pick up the rest here. So let's just open these standing planters here as well and collect all the carbon in here. All right, and let's collect these as well. All right, so we now have collected all of that, and we also have a nice selection here. 3000 carbon, which is nice. All right, so now we're gonna go and travel to the next build, which is gonna be JCHysteria. Let's travel to JCHysteria, which has radium, carbon, oxygen, and dioxide. Now, you might have noticed that these guys do not have oxygen. They only have the oxygen recyclers. That means you will need to use carbon to create oxygen. I would say don't bother about that. Just use the oxygen that you will find on mine base, which you will be able to use then to refine more carbon later on. So in here you will find radon. And the other side, there's another set right there. We can go collect the dioxide. There we go. There we go, dioxide. Now, we also have carbon down here. So if we just go and look at the stairs that goes down here somewhere, I would assume down here. Yep, there we go. You can also collect the carbon from the standing planters. There we go. That's a nice selection again. We now have 4,800 carbon. Now, let's find ourselves the teleporter. Now we'll travel to Pez-S, and we're looking for Pez-S plants. Alright, so you will see there's 3 teleporters, one there, and one there. We just will step into the teleporter and you will find all the plants in here. We can just harvest all plants and they will be all added into your inventory. Be aware, this will make quite some noise when you do that. Now you can check your inventory, you will see that all the plants have been added. We can just jump in the teleporter again, go to the next one down here. Collect these. This gives another bunch of plants. And then the last one, we can go in here, which is the teleporter that brings in here. And here we find another selection of carbon. So we can just collect all the carbon from here. That should be all. Yep, that's all. Let's jump back in the teleporter. And now we can go back to the other base. That's going to be my base. And go to Beeblebum right here, which is going to give us nitrogen, carbon, paraffinium, and oxygen. Now you can see we have some nitrogen right there. This is oxygen, so we just go and pick that up. And just take the 7,500, 7,750 oxygen. These are linked, by the way, so in here you will not find anything anymore. And on the other side we have nitrogen. These are separate, just to make sure that we don't have the diminishing returns that much. So we have to pick up the nitrogen from both sides. Nitrogen from here. And nitrogen from here. There we go. Now we can go inside and pick up the rest. So here you will find oxygen. This is telling you that there is 100,000. There is nothing in here because they are linked, as you can see, with the other ones. So there is nothing right in here. Now we can go and collect the other one here. Paraffinium, 6,500. And there should also be cobalt right here. 9,200. There we go. And that's it. Now we have also some carbon on the top there. Alright, that's it. Now we've got a whole selection in our inventory. If you check right here, you can see we have quite a lot of resources ready to be used. Now, we need some cobalt, ionized cobalt, and we need condensed carbon. The problem is that if I now go into my inventory, you will see that we need quite some condensed carbon. We need 6,000 condensed carbon. That means if we are going to refine this, we're not going to get enough carbon. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to combine both carbon and oxygen to create condensed carbon, and we're also going to combine our cobalt with the oxygen, and you will see why. So if we go in here, let's open this up. Let's take some oxygen. Don't take it all, just take it and split it up so you have like 1,900 or 2,000 oxygen right here. And then you take your carbon and let's split it as well. Just put it in here. You can see that we are now going to be making 4,000 condensed carbon in 5 minutes. So let's start this up here. And we do this again. We go in this one as well. We put our carbon in here and then we take some more oxygen like that. That is going to give us another 3,000. So we're definitely going to have enough condensed carbon after this. There we go. So this is going to take about 5 minutes. And then if we now go in here and you can see if I refine my cobalt and I just put cobalt in here, you will see it's going to take quite some time. It's going to take you 24 minutes to get 4,000 ionized cobalt. But as soon as you add oxygen to that, you will see that the time that it takes now has now changed to 5 minutes. So we're just going to leave that here. We're going to create ionized cobalt 4,000 in 5 minutes as well. So after 5 minutes, we should have all the resources here we need for that. Now, in the meantime, while this is running, we can already start building everything we need. So if we now go into our inventory, you go to your exosuit, we just press create product, and we go to view craft steps right here. You will now see that everything we want to make is possible. As you can see, I cannot make anything here yet. I don't have the condensed carbon. And here we also are still waiting for the ionized cobalt. But here we can already start making what we need. So what we want to make 20. So we can just make 20 of these. There we go. As you can see, I have now 20 here. If you go to your inventory, you will see that we have made 20 of these heat capacitors in our inventory. So we go back to the stasis device, go to our craft steps again, and let's now make 20 polyfiber. There we go. So now we have made 20 polyfiber. What else can we make? We can make lubricant if we want to. So let's make 20 lubricant as well. There we go. And we will have to make quite some glass. So for this one to make, we will need, for 20 living glass, we will need 5 glass per living glass. That means instead of 20, we need to make 100 here. So we're just going to make 100 glass. There we go. So made 100 glass. Now, can we make anything else? We cannot. So now we can start building up. We can make 20 circuit boards. So let's make our 20 circuit boards. There we go. Now we can make our living glass. So we need to make 20 as well here. There we go. So now we have everything that we could make already with the inventory we have. Now we're just going to check already our refiners. These should be still working. As you can see, we have made our condensed carbon array. So we can start taking this, put it in our exosuit here. Take from here as well. Put that in our exosuit. Ionized cobalt. We already are at 50% here, so let's take these as well. Let's see what we can start making in our inventory. So now we just go back, craft product, and we go to our stasis farm, stasis devices, and now we can see we can make the condensed thermic condensate. We will make 20 of them. 20 here. Then we make 20 nitrogen salt as well. There we go. I can make 20 enriched carbon. We can make again 20 more nitrogen salt here. We need to make 40 then, that means. So let's just go to 40 now. There we go. We can make more thermic condensate as well here. We see we are getting very close now to the end of our condensed carbon, so we have to pick some up in a bit. So we make 40. There we go. And then we can see now we can also make some aronium. We can make some magnogold and granite. Now for that we might have to double check. You can see we don't have that much, so that means we're just going to make 20 aronium. We're going to make 20 magnogold. We are getting very close to the end there. There we go. We don't have enough to make more granite. So let's get some more. Seems like we all definitely have enough condensed carbon. So let's take that, put it in our exosuit. Let's take the carbon again. This one is almost done. This one is almost done as well. So let's just take this. There we go. Let's go back into our inventory. Create. This one, open the steps menu again. And now we can make some more. We make 20 granite. There we go. And that means now we can make 20 iridesite as well. There we go. So now we have made this. Now we can focus on what we have here. So we can make semiconductors. We need 20 of them as well. There we go. We already have our 20 enriched carbon. That means we can make 20 superconductors. There we go again. We already have our living glass. Now we need to go and make the enriched carbon. So let's make 20 of these. Like that. Now we can make our hot ice. We already have our thermic condensate. That means we can make 20 cryopumps. And we can make the cryogenic chamber as well. 20 pieces. There we go. So now we have this. Now we only need to make 20 quantum processors. There we go. And now we can make ourselves 20 stasis devices as well. So we can just now make them all. There we go. Now we have 20 stasis devices. Both of them are going to give us 156 million units, which is a very nice sum. Now you could try and sell them to the galactic trade terminal here. But take note that if you want to sell them, you will see definitely this is not the best place to sell it. You only have -6%. That means you are selling it at a loss. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to travel back to the space station in this system, current system. Just travel back. Now we can go to the galactic trade terminal here. If we're now going to sell it, you will see we are selling this now at a demand of 4.1%. That means now we are selling this at actually a profit. That means we are going to be selling this at 300,000 million and even more. So we can just sell all 20 of them like that. There we go. That is how you make yourself some quick money with the Beeble Quadrant Stasis Farm. Thank you so much for helping building this ERburroughs, JCHysteria and Pez-S. If you want to check out their bases as well, you can go and check out the links in the description below. Each of them has made a video tour about the base, so definitely go and check them out, show them some love, and thank them for an amazing job they have done as well. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. I hope this will give you a very good financial boost, and I will see you again next time. This was Beeblebum. Goodbye for now.